Raining Fire.
All right, we'll get the thoughts of Nathan Rooney shortly. In the meantime, Corey Smith is on track. He's got Dave Burnett with Warm Cockles alongside him.
I am with Dave Burnett and Warm Cockles. Dave, this bloke headed up to sunny Queensland and was racing in some good fashion up there. Back down here, it's a little bit cooler.
Yeah, again, the weather's knocking him around. I think that's where it is, but he's got to get used to it. And went up there for a couple of weeks and done well, so hopefully he can quit himself tonight well.
We saw him about 18 months ago come through and really look like a dog on the rise. He's won about 150,000. He's been a great dog for you and Connections.
Yeah, again, he won his maiden here, beating the excavations early on, so he's always been pretty good, so he's just got to do everything right every time.
Good luck, Dave Burnett. And a bloke that I'm usually interviewing on these big nights, Nick Britton. Nick, Raining Fire, 5 starts over this track and trip for 4 wins and a placing. He's a dog that just seems to love this trip.
Yeah, hopefully he just gets a clear on tonight. I think if he gets a clear on, he's as good as anything. But yeah, he clearly likes Meadows more than Sandown, so better keep him here.
All right, well, good luck, Nick Britton. This is an intriguing race, fellas. I know you come down off that maturity, but there's just chock full of talent all the way through this card.
Yeah, it's a good race, that's for sure. As we spoke about before, Michael Tyers with number 6, Raining Fire. I think he's got freakish ability. Now, Nathan Rooney, your thoughts on the race?
Yeah, I read it similar to Michael Ty. I've gone 8 Hot Nanu. I think he might be able to slingshot down the outside. He can handle wide draws at the Meadows in the past quite well. I'm thinking the inside brigade might tighten up and bring him right into the race. I am scared about Raining Fire. The small field suits, and he's awfully strong laid. 8, 6, 2 and 3, my numbers.
Here's James, race 10, maturity night.
Coming in race 10, Gorski Tipper Oz wide for the 10th of a dozen. It's now 350 about the checkered rug of Warm Cockles, back from the warmer climate, racing at that Q track. Back here to Victoria, second up for Dave Burnett. They're set to bounce, race number 10. Ready to go now, the Meadows. Off and racing. Oh, Warm Cockles jibbed at the start. He's back to last. Motion Sensor went out fast, looking to lead. Motion Sensor takes it up from Raining Fire, who is right there second and looking very dangerous. Third Hot Nanu as Raining Fire stormed away. They're followed by Pausuri, then Warm Cockles, Spring Miles, Totally M Grand. But Raining Fire went for home. Race 4 lengths in front to Hot Nanu. They drop Motion Sensor. Warm Cockles running on, but turning it is all Raining Fire. He is steamrolling them. Raining Fire won it brilliantly by 3 lengths to Hot Nanu, who was gallant in defeat, about 6 or 7 away, third Motion Sensor. And then Pausuri from Warm Cockles at the end, Spring Miles. Totally M Grand, the last one in. And there's a time to match the maturity, 29.74.
Well, he's got his best bet home tonight, M-Ty. And now he gets another home with great confidence. Raining Fire, a very impressive performance. Here's Corey Smith with Nick Britton.
Nick Britton, we spoke pre-race about his love affair with the Meadows, and that's his PB and arguably his most impressive performance today.
Yeah, well, as I said, if he gets room, he's as good as anything, and that's probably the best he's ever jumped for me. And yeah, I'm very happy with that run.
Does this mean that you just stick to the handling duties? You don't let anyone else go near him? He's just run 5.07 and then gone 29.70 overall?
Yeah, I try to go wherever he goes, but yeah, it's pretty special when my boy can come out and run these times.
You mentioned that he's your boy. Tell us a little bit about him at home.
Just like any other dog you want. Absolutely mental at the track and pretty calm and collected at home.
Certainly one of the favourites for you, Nick. Well done to you. A nice little victory for Nick Britton and Raining Fire. 29.70. Jim mentioned it matches the maturity, and that performance was seriously special.
Yeah, very, very good. That is a glimpse of what this boy is capable of. And as much as he got back in his maturity heat last week, Ty, I mean, as soon as he landed here, I'm sure you were thinking, put the feet up, ladies and gents, he's going to win this by a mile.
Exactly. It was one of those relaxing situations where finally something jumped a little bit better than anticipated. I expected him to win, but I expected it to be more of a torture, so to speak, and a roller coaster ride. But he took any luck out of the equation there. And you knew, even though he was second up, that probably the residual fitness and strength that this dog seems to have. And I think he's a real dog to follow. Yeah, you know, I'll stop short of saying a Phoenix contender, but maybe he is off that run. If he can just fix his box manners, which he may have done there tonight. Second up, that was a super run. Put the writing on the wall last week, and I'm all in on this dog. And he showed what he can do tonight, equaling just outside the maturity time.
Yeah, outstanding performance from him, and just illustrating what he's done tonight, Nate. For a lot of people tuning in, they probably know overall Meadows times here, and that time has been amended to 29.70, so faster than what Slick Splits went in the Maturity Classic. But what I wanted to point out was his run home time. 11.97. It's not often 12 seconds is broken here at the Meadows. Put it into context how strong that is.
Yeah, well, that's super strong. They don't break 12 seconds typically on the run home unless you're a bona fide 600 or 700 metre dog, and he's most probably is a 600 metre dog. Typically, I just can't believe where he mapped it. I think me and Michael both said after about 20 metres, like, this is game over, because most probably expected the inside brigade to bunch up, which they did, and then we were hoping that a dog like Raining Fire would just miss that early trouble, hook to the outside, get some clean room, and then use that, which we know he runs home in 12 even nearly every day of the week. He just had to be close enough. But when he was taking over ascendancy through the catching pen the first time, I actually thought Hot Nanu was quite a good run, because he stuck onto his coattails. Big gap to third, was only beaten a few lengths. A greyhound who most probably we mapped, and most people thought he might have got the slingshot ahead of Raining Fire and put 3 or 4 on him in the run, and then try to fend Raining Fire off when he was behind Raining Fire. I thought Hot Nanu's run into second was quite good as well.
He's flying, that dog, and it was one of those moments where I was almost worried where Raining Fire began too well. Sometimes there's a stayer by the name of Sweet It Is. Every now and then she would actually jump too well, and that would mean she'd find trouble. And I was worried for a second there, being on the outside of the likes of Motion Sensor, Paul Zuri. I was like, has it jumped too well? But no, he just showed his class.
That's clearly the best we've ever seen him